Hi, I have a friend who has transitioned through many stages of life, from being married to raising children and eventually becoming a grandparent. She once described those transitions as moving from being the picture to becoming the frame. I think that perspective is beautiful. Ironically, I see something similar illustrated in math. Think of a simple circle with radius 1. Now, we could spend all day exploring the wonderful properties of the circle itself, its circumference, its area, and eventually the beautiful relationship involving pi. But instead, let's allow the circle to become the frame. Let it become the boundary of a little mathematical world where new ideas can grow. Imagine placing the circle on an XY coordinate plane with its center at the origin. Now, draw a right triangle inside the circle so that the hypotenuse stretches from the center to a point on the circle. Now, because the radius of the circle is 1, the hypotenuse of the triangle is also 1. And if the point on the circle is xy, then the Pythagorean theorem tells us that x squared plus y squared equals 1. Already, we see geometry, algebra, and circles all connecting together. But now let's add another dimension. Suppose we know the angle between the hypotenuse and the x-axis. Suddenly, we need trigonometry. The height of the triangle becomes the sine of the angle. But now, let's really open things up. Rather than studying one triangle at a time, imagine every possible triangle that is formed as the angle changes continuously around the circle. And if we graph the height of each triangle, we create a sine wave. Now, a static triangle suddenly becomes a flowing curve. Studying a single triangle is only the starting point, but what transforms our thinking is placing the triangle inside the circle and letting the two shapes dance together. And out of that dance emerges one of the foundational patterns in all of math. And of course, this sine wave is not just an abstract mathematical curiosity, it is a theory born for reality. It helps describe sound waves and light waves, vibrations, electricity, and much more. It is literally woven into the invisible structure behind many of our senses. When Eddie Wu says mathematics develops a new sense within us, I think this is part of what he means. We begin seeing how simple shapes connect and grow into entirely new dimensions of understanding. A circle is no longer just a circle. It becomes a framework for discovering triangles, waves, motions, and patterns hidden underneath reality itself. Now, in my creative world, I think we are all wired a bit like that circle. It is good to understand who we are and how we are uniquely and wonderfully made. But life grows into new dimensions when what we have been given becomes a blessing to others. Over time, we begin realizing that our role is not only to be the picture. Sometimes we are also becoming the frame, creating space for others to grow, to flourish, and to discover beauty themselves. Yesterday, we talked about how transformation often begins with small beginnings. So maybe one small step in this transformation is simply realizing that we can become a frame for others. Not to control them, of course, but to support them, to encourage them, and help their unique shape come alive.